It's 3 a.m. in the morning. I'm really tired, but I really want to make this video, so I will. I hope the sound quality is fine. Before I was just using the phone mic, now I'm using this mic, and I think it sounds much better personally. So many people in this life don't understand that asking for help is a skill. Like, literally a skill. I'm not exaggerating. Think about it. There are a lot of people who receive a lot more than you, simply because they're just willing to ask. Most people on average don't really ask for help until it becomes such a big issue that they feel forced to. A lot of people don't want to feel like a bother, like a burden. But beyond that, there's a specific fear, which is the fear of a debt dynamic, which simply means feeling like you owe someone and they're gonna use that against you. Are there people who do this? Yeah, there's a lot of people who do this, but not everyone is like that. And here's the thing, if you're so afraid of that happening, you can block your own blessings. In the Bible, it says, you do not have because you do not ask. And when you do ask, you ask with the wrong motives, so you do not receive. In other words, ask and you shall receive, as long as with the right motives. If you ask with the intent of hurting another person, then yes, you won't receive. But this isn't only spiritual. It is about life, about asking from people. There are literally homeless people who dedicate themselves to asking because they don't have a job. And I have seen at work many times people give them a lot of money, food, and even groceries. What did they do? They simply asked. Nothing more. Now, you might say, yeah, but they're justified. In that context, they need the help. They need to ask. Why only in that context? What it shows is a lack of understanding of what I'm about to explain. You are not taking advantage of someone if the person has the intention to give. The person wants to give, wants to help, and in fact, it even makes them happy to. Then why are you feeling guilty? It was the other person's choice. They chose to give to you. If they regret it, that's their problem. You see, in a society so cold, conditions us to be self-sufficient or feel like a bother. It's hard for people to understand this concept and most of all, use it. Not to say that you should scam people and ask for help even when you don't need it. This is not what this is about. This is about that there are people who want to give you something. You just need to ask. What's more, it makes them happy to help you. No, society can feel so cold that we can't even comprehend that, right? Because it's like a rarity, but it does exist. I'm proof. People only typically ask that you just appreciate it. Sometimes they don't even ask for that. I have so many videos on the channel and I've rarely received a thank you. To me, Obviously, the motivation is not a thank you, otherwise, I would have stopped. Me, it's about God, collective love. I believe that God is the one who pays for our good deeds, but it doesn't always look the way we think, and that can be tricky. Well, asking for help is a skill, just like helping others is a skill. Both can greatly impact your life, the outcome of your life, making it easier or worse. Asking for help can completely change your life. No, I know you feel guilty for asking for help, especially if you receive a lot. Wait, did you think I forgot? No, I'm gonna talk about the ego. That's what this channel is about. Your ego justifies itself not asking for help, because the reality is that a lot of the time you feel guilty for asking for help or receiving because you don't want the responsibility of giving back. A lot of people, that's a problem. They rather not ask for help and be miserable than to admit weakness, than to feel like they're in debt to someone and they need to give them something back. Not only because they fear what the debt might be and how much the other person may take advantage of them, also because they do not have enough love in their heart. Asking for help and receiving implies responsibility, and a lot of people don't want that responsibility. A lot of people don't want to love, don't want to feel needed. A lot of people are not good at love, and they fear disappointing you. Always ties back into ego versus love. Collective love must be a routine. Part of that is not only giving, but allowing yourself to receive. Because guess what? If everyone does collective love, then it obviously means you will receive collective love as well. Understand, you are not a nuisance, someone who wants to give you love. It makes them happy to do it. Allow yourself to receive. Stop complicating it. The ego dresses itself, disguises itself in many ways. Even humility. The behaviors of the ego always have one thing in common. They always block love for you, for others, and for the world. Understand this. There are people that God sent into your life to love you. You may not just be able to see it because you don't ask for help. And people don't always know when they've been sent into your life, for what reason they crossed paths with you. It's a matter of being able to see it through consciousness. Understand this. You have no idea how much a person can give you until you ask. You don't even know the limits of what they would give you unless you invite them in to your life. It's becoming more and more common in this society, which is awesome. You can see YouTube videos where people are gifting others money and things. Those are unexpected things, and those people need to be willing to receive those blessings or the answer to a prayer. And there are people in your life right now that might be the answer to your prayers, but you just don't see it. And that's not God's fault. You just need to be able to see it and ask for help. yourself to be loved. Allow them to love you. They want to. Above all, love them back. Because sometimes just by asking for help, you can invite a person into your life. And you could be what they also need. You may be surprised. It can start with you asking for a favor, and it ends up with them being the ones that are blessed. For whoever remains in love, God remains in them. Do not doubt that within you can live the Holy Spirit of God, even if you are not perfect, because it's never been about that. We humans are a supernatural creation. Have a creator who created love. He rejoices when his creation follows the example of Jesus Christ. We exist to be loved and to love. Asking for love is never a wrong motive. Stop letting your ego get in the way of that, for you and for others. And just start asking for help right now. Guess what? It already happened. You saw this video. You accepted my help and you received. You didn't even need to ask. Hope you take advantage of that, because I want you to feel loved. Listen, it may not seem like much, but my videos are a gift of love to you. So I hope you unwrap them and allow me to help you. Not claiming to be an expert at everything. I know for sure that I can help you. And I love you enough to do it. So I hope you watch some of my other videos. If this video helped you, I hope they help you as well. If you excuse me, now it's 5 a.m. Much love and take care.